Hey, how's it going today? It's Jerry with Biohacking Truth. And today Michael and I are gonna go through a little core workout for y'all. We're just gonna show you what he's got going on in his program. We're gonna do one set of each exercise. So the focus of this is really core and pelvic stability and alignment. So we're really gonna work that extension pattern. We're gonna work stabilizing the hips through various ranges of motion. These are types of exercises that you really wanna consider if you're dealing with any sort of pain in your joints or in your back or in your neck. That is generally just from a lack of stability, you guys. So if we can add stability to our workout safely, we're gonna do this all very safely, you can find yourself out of pain and out of prison and being able to participate in life on your terms. So stick with us, I hope you enjoy it. Right, so this first one we're gonna do, Michael's gonna kneel on the Swiss ball, and this is just gonna wake up his nervous system, his central nervous system, his inner unit stabilizers. It's gonna get his whole body integrated. So being on an unstable surface like this sends a survival response to the brain, and it's all systems go, baby. This turns everything on. So by Michael being able to just kneel on this Swiss ball for 30 seconds without trouble, that tells us that his nervous system is in good shape to train today, and we are primed to rock it. Good job, Mike. All right, Mike's performing a cable wood chop here. So before he starts each rep, he's gonna engage his inner unit by drawing his belly button in towards the spine and bring it down to his left knee, his opposite knee. This is teaching the spine how to rotate and how to fight rotation. So as he goes back, he's got to control the speed at which his body rotates. It's called an anti-torsion move. And then he's creating the torsion on the concentric portion of the lift. Notice his back foot, how it turns with his knee. If you don't bring the knee with you, you create unnecessary strain. And now your ligaments have really strong tensile capabilities, so their tensile strength is about that of steel. But if we move improperly and we're constantly putting them under duress, then you weaken the tensile strength immensely, and that's where injuries occur, improper movement and biomechanics. Good job, Mike. All right, so this next one is an exercise invented by Paul Chek, the holistic guru, but it's called the supine lateral ball roll. So we're gonna work a lot of the body stabilizer systems here. We're gonna work the sling systems, lateral systems. So basically, what we're doing here on the ball. So Mike's extending his hips. Okay, we want to make sure that we're level. Make sure that we're level on the hips. Stick is nice and level, shoulders nice and level, good. From here, we're gonna engage his adductors and abductors, good. Squeeze his glutes. He's gonna slide over on the ball so that one of his shoulders is off partially. Really using his inner core stabilizers here. Obliques, internal and external. Hold that for 5 to 10 seconds. Good. Nice drop the butt. Slide to the other side. And he's gonna get the other shoulder off. You're gonna do 6 sets of that per side, 5 to 10 second holds with no rest. You switch right to the other side. Next, we're gonna do some Zerker good mornings. So what we're gonna focus on here with Michael is this extension pattern here. He plays a lot of basketball, okay? And a lot of his homework and whatnot, reading books, messes with his posture, okay? Gets that forward head posture. All right, again, we're continuing with the extension pattern here. So Michael's got this thing nicely stacked over his ears, over his shoulders, over his hips, and over his ankles. So there's a nice alignment here. This is really forcing his extension muscles to work. So this is the opposite of sitting. This is the opposite of typing, being on your phone, reading a book, whatever the case may be. This is just forcing your postural stabilizers to just be excited and engaged. So you're gonna wanna take a weight that you can hold overhead relatively easily for about a minute. And then as soon as you feel your body start to quiver a little bit, like Mike's right here, this is where any imbalances start to really come in. So So once you start to feel yourself shaking, quivering just a little bit, as long as you can maintain posture, give it another 10 seconds or so, and then your set is done. Your rounded spine. So if you notice here, he's got a really good neutral spine going here. He's got curves up here, curves down here. He's going to maintain that by locking his lats, engaging his scapular retractors and his lumbar spine. And from there, he's just going to go ahead and give us a good bend by hinging at the hips. Good. Notice how he's maintaining this. His lats, scapular retractors, got a good postural position. He's going to hold it there for a little bit until he feels a little bit of burn. And then from here, he's going to keep that spine. He's going to use his glutes to come back up straight. Do a couple more, Mike. A little better, a little quicker pace. Good. He's going to get into this position here. He's kind of losing that bar, so he's going to lock his lats to bring it back. Good. Now from there, bring those glutes up. Squeeze at the top. You're going to do 12 to 15 of those at a very light weight, enough to where you can work for about a minute, minute and a half under load before it really starts to burn. All right, so next Michael's gonna do a weighted crunch on a Swiss ball. So he's gonna keep his chin tucked. Good. He's coming up, sitting up on the ball. Notice how he saved his spine from going into flexion there. That's body awareness. See how he's coming up on the ball like that? He's not allowing his lower lumbar to get into a flexion moment, which can cause further instability. He's making sure to get a nice extension on the eccentric portion of the lift. More extension to that spine. Combating all that basketball, homework, reading, typing, all of that. Good. Mike's got good body awareness. He can feel what's going on in his lumbar spine. He's making sure, there you go, making sure that it doesn't go into flexion. So again, you're going to want to be working in about 10 to 12 to 15 range on this. Enough so you can do 45 seconds to a minute of work safely and on good form. All right, Mike, good set.